Immediately after the events of Revenge of the Sith, and after the Jedi Order had been removed from the galaxy, Darth Vader began to plot to overthrow his master, Darth Sidious, as is the way of the Sith. Vader was aware that this is how the Sith operated, and that the rule of two required him to kill his master and take his place as the sole Dark Lord, if Vader ever wished to rule the galaxy as its emperor. Vader also knew, however, that there were many ways he could overthrow his master, and that he did not have to best him alone in single combat. This gave Vader some hope, as after his reconstruction, he could never hope to destroy the Emperor alone based off of his own skill, as his cybernetics were built with a specific weakness to Force lightning, and the Emperor was simply too experienced in the ways of the dark side for Vader to ever hope to overthrow him. However, there was another problem posed to Darth Vader. Palpatine himself was aware that Vader would eventually attempt to kill him, as this is how the rule of two was originally established. Still though, Palpatine took certain measures to ensure that his place as Emperor was a secure one. At the same time, Palpatine knew that he must have an apprentice. Choose someone as a successor, and you will inevitably be succeeded. Choose someone hungrier than you, and you will be devoured. Choose someone quicker, and you won't dodge the blade at your back. Choose someone with more patience, and you won't block the blade at your throat. Choose someone more devious, and you'll hold the blade that kills you. Choose someone more clever, and you'll never know your end. Despite these cautions, an apprentice is essential. A master without an apprentice is a master of nothing. Because of Vader's many disadvantages, he sought out different ways in which he hoped to destroy his master. Although for a time, Vader sought out an apprentice, he eventually opted to seek through Sith scrolls in order to find a power that could even eclipse that of his master. Although searching for an apprentice was Darth Vader's first option, he eventually came across an ancient Sith talisman that he thought could defeat his master. After searching profusely, Vader learned of a Sith amulet constructed in the ancient days of the Sith Empire that had the ability to turn any organic being into servants of the Sith Lord or Force user that possessed this amulet. The amulet had previously been constructed by Carnus Mur and had nearly conquered the galaxy on several occasions. Searching for the talisman, Vader eventually tracked down a ship that he believed had the amulet on it. But concerningly, more than this, the ship also held the Jedi that had previously had the amulet in a frozen state, as to keep the power of the amulet at bay. After forcing the ship to crash land on a remote moon, Vader released the Jedi from her sleep and confirmed that she was indeed in possession of the Mur talisman. After discovering that Darth Vader was a Sith Lord and that he had conquered the galaxy with his master, the Jedi attacked the Dark Lord. Weakened by her sleep, however, the duel was not one that was particularly difficult for Darth Vader. However, Vader still had a change of heart as he discovered that the original owner of the talisman, Carnus Mur, had placed his spirit within the talisman prior to his death, in hopes that he would be able to corrupt whoever used the amulet and again live through them. Vader learned that although the corruption of Mur took its time, the spirit of the Dark Lord would eventually take over anyone's body who wore and used the amulet for too long, and this is why the Jedi was locked away. If one desired to destroy the spirit of Carnus Mur, they would have to destroy the amulet and relinquish all of its power. Vader still believed, though, that if he had the amulet, its power would be enough to overthrow Palpatine, and that by using it, he could become the one true Dark Lord and Emperor of the galaxy. However, Vader knew that if he chose to kill the Jedi and take the amulet, he would only be trading one master for another. Before Vader could ultimately make a set decision, though, the Jedi used the talisman and turned all in the near vicinity into monsters that would attack Darth Vader. Seeing no other option but to flee, Vader destroyed the Jedi ship and departed the moon without the talisman. After narrowly escaping its power, Vader believed that a better path to overcoming his master would be to locate an apprentice and eventually kill Palpatine with their help, ultimately choosing to abandon the amulet. So that was Vader's first plan to kill Palpatine after the events of Revenge of the Sith, and why it was ultimately a failure. But tell me, what are your thoughts on this? And do you believe that if Vader used the amulet, if he could one day defeat Palpatine, and would it be worth it to him? Do you think that with the amulet's help, Darth Vader could become the Emperor? Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed and want to help the channel out, be sure to hit the like button. If you would like to see more Star Wars explanation videos and stay up to date with all the Star Wars news from The Last Jedi to Star Wars Rebels, hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to turn on notifications to see everything as soon as it comes out and to make sure that you become a living holocron today. If you would like to get in direct contact with me, follow me on Twitter, where we discuss all things Star Wars and debate with one another on the various topics concerning the universe. If you have any video ideas you want to see explored, leave them in the comments below the the video with hashtag suggestion at the end of your comment so I can find it better. If you do end up leaving a suggestion, I really appreciate it and hope to one day make a full video dedicated to your question or suggested topic. Thanks again just for simply watching the video and your continued support on this Star Wars journey. May the Force be with you, and have a great day. In celebration of The Last Jedi approaching and marketing for the film kicking off, I am giving away every single Last Jedi Lego set to one lucky winner in the coming weeks. All you have to do to enter is subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting the bell, and following me on Twitter at Stupendous Wave, which is also linked below. In exactly 3 weeks, I will pick one person to be sent every single Lego set for Star Wars The Last Jedi. Good luck, and may the Force be with you.